Right, what's going on, guys? The last React video to Russell Martin's press conference against Stoke seemed to go down quite well, so I figured why not do another one today after the Bristol City victory. 3-1 win for the Swans. Difficult first half, going down 1-0 and going in 1-0 down at half time. But as we have been majority of this season, very much a second half team. We came out, started the game really well in the second half. Got the equalising goal through Michael Obafemi. Lovely worked goal, getting in at the back post, grabbing his goal, thoroughly deserved. And then Cyrus Christie picking up the second, and then Joel Pirro getting one in the 90th minute. It was 6 minutes added on. So yeah, Swans did really well. So let's have a listen and see what the gaffer's got to say about it, and let's just react on his comments.
It was hard work, wasn't it? Training at the break, you must be delighted in the end.
Yeah, I'm really proud of the players. I don't think we thought it would be anything but hard work. Thought we started the game really well. Then a few sloppy moments, a bit hesitant. Just probably a little bit of a lack of confidence after Tuesday crept in. A few scary moments. I think every good moment they had, we gave to them, really, I think.
We were lucky. We were really lucky not to be more than 1-0 down at half-time. I'm not sure if their goal by Weimann was offside. It looked it from where we were in the stand, but I haven't seen any highlights or any replays back of that action and play. So I don't know if he was offside or not, but he certainly looked it. But, I mean, Fisher in goal looked really shaky today. Cabango lost the ball one or two times, even though he's been absolutely fantastic lately. And to be fair, come the end of the game, he was probably one of the better players, along with Christie in defence. But yeah, every opportunity they had, we sort of made for them, either our mistakes or letting them capitalise on us not doing much for possession.
Yeah, and we conceded a goal from a mistake. Obviously, Ben through the middle of the pitch, but we lose the ball 70 yards from our goal. It shouldn't lead to that, but it does.
Yeah, we lost the ball so high up the pitch for their goal.
We spoke about half time, just being trying to be the team we want to be, show real courage.
I mean, this second half team talks must be really good, because we've been coming out second half in games much better in majority of our games, especially when we're going in 1-0 down.
Unwavering belief and trust in what we're doing in the process of what we're trying to do. We understand where we're at in the transition and where we're at in that process. But yeah, today was. I went to...
this transition and this process isn't going to happen this season. It's come the end of the season. Hopefully Martin and his coaching team are still in charge for next year. Hopefully then we can start building on something really special, because you can see it happening. You can see how well we're playing. The intentions that he has and the players have on the pitch. So
just makes such a huge difference.
Transition this season, rebuild. Hopefully not lose any of our key players in the summer.
You felt
and then try and have a fantastic season next year.
In the last two games, especially in the second half, the way the team and the fans have connected has been hugely important. So yeah, it's a really big win.
Yeah, he went to the Welsh game yesterday, I think. Did see a photo online.
I'm not at all. No, we're a bit softer than that, but I enjoyed the second half as much as I did yesterday.
Yeah, big second half yesterday from Wales. I actually watched that game, and again a massive second half from the Swans today. Huge second half.
Yeah, I'm really proud of him. He's doing exactly what we asked. He had a tough start to life here. He's a young man moving away from a place he's felt really comfortable and settled in. Everyone is different, but all you can ask is that he takes on the detail.
Piro's not been scoring too much lately, so it's nice that someone's picking up the slack and chipping in with some goals. It's nice to have a striker doing that rather than having to rely on defenders or midfielders. But Obafemi's been class lately. When he's starting with Pirro, it's a really good pairing. Pirro drops a little bit deeper, plays as sort of hold up play, linking the ball through the midfield, and then Obafemi with his pace and his strength gets to on goal.
Yeah, I thought he done his job incredibly well today, and Joel Pirro playing in a different role for us, but in a role he's played a lot in Holland. I thought he was really good as well, and he deserved his goal. So I'm really pleased.
Yeah, Martin said when Pirro came in at the start of the season, obviously it wasn't Martin's signing, but when Martin got to know Pirro and figuring out a position for him, he said it's not his natural position playing up top on your own. It's not what he was playing out in Holland, and inevitably today, or at least when Obafemi's on the pitch as well, he's playing sort of his more natural role, which he's been used to.
Chances in the last, however, 4 or 5 games, and we have done for a long time, just not scoring the goals that we've the chances maybe amassed to, but today we did. And
yeah, our expected goals today was 3 or 3.5, and we got 3. So really pleased with that. I bet.
It's great, yeah.
It's nice to see a couple of goals down the stadium as well.
I thought he was brilliant. I think he showing what's going to come.
I thought Finley did well. He did quite well. I didn't see much of him in the first half, but second half he was a lot better. Apparently he made a couple of key tackles in the first half when I was speaking to a few guys at half time.
He's come in, he's really impressed everyone. And I think as a start, as a debut in this league, his mentality, the quality, willingness to defend and fight and compete, so pleased. So I think we've got a really exciting prospect in our hands. It's up to us to try and help nurture him and develop him and make sure he understands every detail. He's only been here 3 weeks. We had a lot of games in that period of time.
Been waiting to see him play as well. Been waiting to see him play, especially. I think what game did Norton have to go off injured? We brought Corey Smith on in replacement of him. Burns was on the bench. All right, he probably hadn't trained too much with us. Being at the club for like a week or so, probably wasn't used to the system. Hadn't trained too much, but bringing on Smith instead in place of Ncham, in place of Norton when we had Burns on the bench, for me was the wrong choice at the time. The kid knows how to defend. Chuck him on as head of a midfielder, but we ended up losing that game. It is what it is. But you look really good today. You look quite sharp in the second half. Sort of got his way into the game.
Where he's come from, and really happy with him, and hopefully that will give him a springboard to really kick on from.
It'd be nice to see more of him.
Threatened to score, hasn't
he? Yeah, we spoke about it at half time, saying it's coming at some point, and he deserved that. I think he's been brilliant since he's come in.
I think Christie is probably my man of the match today. He was quality.
Because then he hasn't played for 6 months. I think we've had 7 games.
He plays a really high role up that right side. Cuts inside on his left. Not afraid to take on a man. For his age as well, he still gets up the pitch.
Not just adding that, what he does.
He's got a nice left foot on him as well, trying to curl a couple of shots in. But fair play to him getting a goal today.
The other side, I think it won't be long before, with his quality, he hopefully gets on the score sheet. And we need goals from everywhere. We need to have more goals to our game. It's the one thing, if you look over the course of the season, we just haven't quite got enough of. So the more people that chip in, the better.
And you'd hope Peru will. I think it was 7 games without a goal until that one.
It's been.
We win when Perot scores. That's the thing. We win when Joel scores. So
we obviously don't have a huge.
Obviously, he scored the third one today in the 90th minute. We were winning by that point, but
been a big reliance.
He hasn't scored in what 7 games. Obafemi scored. We've had a few other players score. But we've not really picked up many positive results in that time. A great one against Blackburn, but then a disappointing one against Stoke. Disappointing one against Luton.
And today, it's paying off. He's looked much sharper again the last couple of games. I'm really pleased for him.
Who was your Dan Bigger today?
Who was your Dan Bigger?
If I look at the, I think Grimesy just goes under the radar because he's so consistent. But I think Ben Kambango, the way he reacted from the mistake that he made in the first half, Ben is.
I think Ben gets a lot of criticism though from the mistakes he does make, but. He's still a youngster. He's, features in the Welsh squad as well. So he's learning. He's playing with some quality players week in, week out, whether it's, club level and then going off in international duty. I was very sort of sceptical about Ben Cabango being a first team player, but he's doing a good job. Start of the season was really shaky, but he is coming in. He's building himself to be a really strong centre back.
I'm really proud of him. He's grown a huge amount, I think, in the last 7 or 8 games. The responsibility he takes.
And if you watch my videos, my live streams, or my vlogs, that I've been, praising him quite a lot lately.
The improvement is huge, I think, and that's what it's trying to play this way and trying to build something this way. It's about that. It's about developing people, character, and he's showing that he can really play football, which is. It's been a real test for him the first few months, getting used to doing something.
He's getting himself in good positions in defence as well, especially with Fisher being a little bit shaky. I mean, Fisher hasn't got a left foot. We saw that today. He went to clear the ball with his left, tips it with his right toe, loses the ball right in the box with one of the attackers picking the ball up. Thankfully, nothing too dangerous came of it.
Today was fantastic. So I told his parents last week I love working with Ben, and they should be really proud.
But it's nice, if a player makes a mistake, it's nice that we can, pick him up and still go on and get a win. But yeah, I mean, he looks a lot more pleased than what he did against Stoke. So yeah, it was a really good game, as I said today. 3-1 victory against Bristol. Very shaky first half. A couple of dodgy incidents in defence and through midfield, especially for that goal, losing the ball sort of 70 yards up the pitch and then conceding. I can't wait to watch the highlights because I do think Vyman was offside. He definitely received the ball in the Swansea half, and I'm pretty sure we were playing him offside. But we'll find out what happens. Well, what happened there. But yeah, Martin doesn't seem as pissed off as he did after the Stoke game, so that's nice. And hopefully we can build on it. We've got a couple of very tough games coming up, but hopefully we can build on it. So the next few fixtures for the Swans are Sheffield United away, Bournemouth at home, West Brom away, and then Coventry home, Fulham home. So 5 really tough games. So a win today was sort of vital. If we can pick up sort of 7 or 9 points during those next 5 games, I think a lot of Swansea fans won't have any complaints. We're probably going to be expected to lose quite a few of those games, but it would be nice to win 2 or 3, maybe get a draw or 2 as well in there. But yeah, we'll see what happens, guys. I hope you did enjoy the video. If you did, make sure you smash that like button, subscribe to the channel for more manager reaction, post-match press conferences, matchday vlogs, and of course live match watch-alongs for majority of all of Swansea City away games. Obviously I attend all the home games, so there's vlogs for those. But yeah, thanks guys, take it easy.